everyone, this is April, the artist behind InvokeArtSense. Today I bring you a video with Ohuhu markers. So about last year, I got the chisel markers, Ohuhu chisel markers. Instead of 60, I only have 59 now. I think I lost one in my move back to the United States. So these are the chisel markers from before, and they are about $33 on Amazon now. And I got the brush markers, tip markers, 72 set for $69.99 on Amazon.com. And they also have I think they also have a 48 set marker version with this. But so let's look at the old version and the new version. So, and the chisel tip marker, everyone should be familiar with if you've used this marker before, but it has a chisel tip on the end and a brush wedge. I can't think of the name for this tip. If anybody knows, please comment below. But online it says brush and chisel for this one. But one end is brush. Actually, the brush looks pretty good. The brush tip looks pretty good. Long and it's pretty firm. We'll test it in a second. And then the chisel tip, same as the older version. But the difference with this one is when you're using the brush tip, you can take this and put it on the end. The older version couldn't do that. So you can put the tip on the end while you're working with it. But as I found out, if you take this off, both of them will come off. So I think that sometimes it's useful and sometimes it's not. But it's still a good design, and the colors, they also have different names. So previously they had numbers on the ends of the old version, and then they have now like codes, like R8. This is a R8, and they also have names of the colors, and that's a really neat addition. So this one's called geranium. But for the color matching for the old versions, I guess you just have to do trial and error and see if you have the same colors. Like 15 looks like the same as R8. And let's see if both of them are the same. I'm going to do a few swatches on in my Moleskin sketchbook. I'm not going to do full swatches of the new colors because it'll take a lot of time. So this is the chisel nib. And by the way, Moleskin is really good with markers. Just don't forget to put a piece of paper behind something, because when I did this betta fish, I forgot to put a piece of paper behind it, so it did bleed through. But I also have marker creative render paper, but those sketchbooks if they don't absorb very well, then you don't get a lot of blending effect. So it's got pros and cons to it. So this is 15, and this is R8 for the brush. And I did use the brush. If you saw you will see in the video later that I used the brush nib on this fish here, and then I used the chisel nib on this fish. And overall, I would say the detail work, chisel nibs is fine. I got a lot more detail probably going on in this fish here, but on wider areas like here on this water area, this water splash, I didn't get a very good blended effect. But over here on the water effect, it blended very well. So as you see later, when I do both of these fishes, that really, I do like the brush nib, but I can still get the same with the chisel nib. Okay, let's get back. So 15 and R8, they look like they're slightly different. They don't look exactly the same, but let's see if 10, I have 10 here. No, 10 is not the same. That's the chisel 10. I would say comment below if you think that these two look the same, but they look pretty much the same. I don't have any other reds, but I only had a 60 set before. Didn't have a larger set, so I probably just don't have the matching color. But this is a R7. Well, that's darker. This is the brush. This is the R7. I used R7 with the fish I just showed you. I used R7, R4, and R2. So that's not the same as 15. But we got the point. So you can find comparable colors. I think those two are the same. Okay, so I have 10 here, and I wanted to see if I can get a similar color with the brush nibs. So this is R5, which is a matching color. So I have 10 and R5, and I want to do a drawing with R5 and R8, with 10, 15, R8, and R15. And then I want to split it in the middle. Let's do, we'll just do face. Not forget the paper. I'm making a little angry person. Today is one of those days that nothing seems to go right, but sketching in your sketchbook makes the day go better. Let's give her angry eyebrows. Point downward. The eyebrows are important to show that you're angry. And then the dip of the mouth. Hairstyle. I think we'll go with a trendy. What's a trendy hairstyle? Like a short. Let's do a short style. Now, what kind of clothes? Since it's Christmas time, let's do do a Christmas outfit? Yes, let's do a Christmas outfit. Since we're going with red. Okay, so I did a Christmas outfit and I went with the colors you see on the top. I used Chisel, the fine tip and the nib. Fine tip, nib for your left, my right, or your right and my left, or is it my right and your left? I use the fine tip on the right as you look at the screen, and then on the left I use the brush nib. So for the darker green colors, it was harder to blend the two drastic colors, the two different colors, but overall I had good success for both types of Ohuhu markers. And I also did 2 beta fish as additional experimentation with the Ohuhu markers. So this beta fish, I used the chisel. I'm going to say chisel nib. Please tell me what you call it, chisel nib or fine point. Well, I used the fine point nib one here, the older version, and I didn't have any problems blending. But I was going with a more I guess abstract or vibrant color effect anyways, so it didn't really matter. But as I finished with as I went to the next beta fish, the red one, I used the brush nib, and I went with more of a subtle blended look. So I guess it depends on what you're going for. So if you're going for a blended look like this fish, and as you look at it, I noticed later I added a fin on his side. I forgot to draw the fin in. So if you do notice that, it's there. It's in the beginning of the video when I talked about the colors. But thank you for watching this video. Subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll see you next time for my next video. Goodbye, everyone.